Well, hi Taurus. Welcome to your general reading for December 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. Okay, let's start out with your Sacred Geometry Activation card. It's number 19 and the frequency of delight. The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. Oh, that's beautiful. Just beautiful. And this works on your subconscious, so you just take a look at that as long as you need to. Pause the video if necessary. I'm not going to be able to hold it for very long. Okay. And then you got from the light activation, the secret language of light cards. There you go. I can never remember that title. It's number 35 and it's light beings. I don't know if you can see, this has activation, this has an activation, a light activation code in it that works on your subconscious, and it also has sacred geometry. So you take a look at that as long as necessary. Again, you can pause the video. Okay, and I want to read from this book. So let me just read a little bit. Okay, and this is Enlightened Soul Information. This image depicts a light being. The term light being is used to describe a range of ethereal forms, including guides and angels. They observe your life from a higher perspective, so they can see the most auspicious path for you to create your dreams and desires. Sometimes your light beings may seem to take you down a path fraught with difficulty. However, everything happens for a reason. Just as we know a baby will eventually walk, you will also find your footing and attain your dreams. Your light beings are not here to save you, for that would interfere with your ability to create unique paths and conclusions. They are the keepers of the faith that hold and stream your past, present, and future dreams and desires to your heart. Only you can decide what to do with that information. You can't get it wrong, for your light beings will just show you another way. Okay. Again, that's this card. And then that goes very well with what came out astrologically for you, Taurus, and that's the 12th house. So the 12th house has to do, it's the natural house of Pisces, so you might want to check and see if you have any natal planets in Pisces or in the 12th house. And the 12th house has everything to do with the subconscious, so stuff that you do not know. You're not going to know this consciously. And so what this coming out in your reading for this month is telling me, and then these light beings, and then this frequency of delight, which supports your creativity, which supports your joy, your happiness, your soul, at your soul level. Again, the 12th house, it's saying to me, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. Check into your North and South nodes of the Moon, your natal nodes. And it doesn't matter what they are, what zodiac sign they're in. It doesn't matter what house they are in. That's what, to me, what this full moon in Gemini on November 30th and then this new moon in Sagittarius on the 14th is telling you, Taurians, to do. Encouraging you to go ahead and dig into your subconscious, because our north and south nodes of the moon is where each one of us at birth, we were given our personal work to do in this life. And again, it was put into our subconscious. That's why astrology is the only way I know of to access what that subconscious programming at birth was or is, so that you can move forward. You can do your personal work, your north and south nodes of the moon. You have to bring that out into your conscious so that you know what it is, so then you can take care of it. Okay, so that's outstanding. So again, too, the north and south nodes of the moon, that's where we finish our own creation. That's where our own will is, where our personal will is. Because you can't change any of the other planets in the houses that you have, but you certainly can do something about your north and south nodes of the moon. Okay, and that has everything to do with these light beings, where each one of us come from. We're doing a job here. It's going to be different for each one of us. Some of us are light workers, some of us are star seeds, some of us are other things. Some of us are earth beings. So we are all, though, here to cooperate and assist each other. We are all connected. And you get to find your delight, your joy, your true soul happiness. And that's how you do this, is digging into this 12th house, bringing it out. It frees you. Absolutely frees you. Okay, so let's start with my original tarot deck here, and let's see what else comes out for you, Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. And if anyone is interested in me sending their north and south nodes of the moon to them, to you, or finding out what they are, or if you want me to take a look at your natal wheel, or just send me your information, your natal information, and I will have all of that in the drop-down box below, because I have been studying astrology. It's almost 25 years now. So I believe it'll be 25 years here in February, this next February, 2021. So, and I specialize in the north and south nodes of the moon. So I would be very happy, very happy. This is what I'm doing this channel for, and combining tarot and astrology for, is to get this, especially not just all the planets and your natal wheel, and get you get those and get you knowing what that is and how important it is, but the north and south nodes of the moon, which astrologers just don't cover. I don't know why. Well, I have an idea, but that's why that's my expertise. I didn't originally start that. I did it for my personal, but now it's something that I can pass on to all of you for free, absolute for free. Okay, all right, so now let's get some cards for you, Taurus. North, south nodes of the moon, sun, moon, rising for December 2020. It's a big month for all of us. Look at that. The Magician coming out first and foremost. Okay, look at that. Yes, you're on your way. Whether you're just starting, whether you're completing, whether you're in the middle of your personal journey, but self-worth and, oh, I'm sorry, the sun is very bright right now. I'll see if I can get, there you go. And red too, see, so red and yellow are very prominent in that picture, which is yellow has to do with our solar plexus. So you are working on your self-worth. You're working on your root chakra, which is your security, your base power, your stability. You're finding your personal magic, what your creative abilities, your specialties. And again, once you, through this 12th house work, through your north and south nodes of the moon work, and those of you that have already are doing that, in the process of it, you are able to see what or understand what I'm talking about, that you bring those out, those subconscious blockages out, and start taking care of them, then you start opening up a whole brand new world for yourself, who you truly are, and being able to use your creativity in the highest and best good, not just for you, but for everyone. And especially in this time of going from Pisces, which is subconscious, to Aquarius, which is full out, open and honest truth coming out fast, because it's Uranus is fast. That's the planet for Aquarius, is Uranus, and that's fast change, quick change. So even in this world, not just for your personal stuff, but you can probably see what's going on in the world now. All of this is, our world is not what we thought it was, and we're beginning to see that, and others, and it will be continuing to see. Truths are coming out. So you are also unlocking your truths for yourself and seeing the truths that are being unlocked out in the world that have everything to do with you and how you've believed and how you have been living your life. So major change, major transformation in some way too is happening for you this month, just because too of this Gemini full moon and Sagittarius North Node too. And then we also have another major change, which is Saturn and Jupiter, which have been in Capricorn. Saturn's been in Capricorn for 3 years, and Jupiter's been in Capricorn for about a year. And now they're both going to be moving into Aquarius. And Saturn moves into Aquarius December 17, 0 degrees. And then Jupiter moves into Aquarius on the 19th, 0 degrees. So they both go in there. So you might want to check too and see what planets, or if you have any natal planets that either conjunct Aquarius, which are Aquarius planets, or oppose, which would be Leo. Yes. And then, let's see, Aquarius, and then any squaring, well, Taurus, whatever planet you have in Taurus, that squares Aquarius. So you want to take a look at that. And then, of course, the degrees, that matters as well. Whoopsie. Okay, I'll take that. Okay, the 5 of Swords. Okay. So the 5 of Swords is stormy weather, is confusion, is upset, is sadness, isolation, depression, deep in your thoughts, not being able to come to a conclusion, not being able to come to awareness on something that you might be, I just got to, some people, you might be overlooking something, so you can't get to the conclusion, you can't find the answer to something. Your vision is clouded, or it has been. So, and if that's the case, then you're going to be finding the answer, the solution. It's going to come to you this month, December. And some of you, you've been healing. You've been healing from different emotions, different experiences that had put you in either sadness, depression, or isolation, or feeling alone. Maybe some of you just have been feeling very lonely and you don't have anyone to talk to. That's all beginning to change. That's all through this new moon in Sagittarius and throughout 2021. Okay, it's going to be different again. Whoops. Different again for all of you, because this is a general reading. Okay, let's see what else. And also, as you unlock whatever's in your subconscious, your north and south nodes, and any planets that you have in the 12th house or in Pisces, you want to take a look at that. You want to read up on that, and you also want to read up on whatever's aspecting it. And even if the Gemini full moon on November 30th could be aspecting that. So any planets that you have in Gemini or Sagittarius, or squaring that, which would be Virgo or Pisces planets, you want to check that out with and look that up. I'm sure the internet, you can find that on the internet. With that full moon and new moon axis. So, and how that affects you and is affecting you and will be continuing to affect you throughout this month of December. But I don't know if I finished once you, with this 12th house, got a lot of information coming in pretty quick. This 12th house, so unlocking that subconscious and bringing that stuff into your conscious, that opens up your magic, that opens up your creativity, and furthering that. If some of you are in the process of that, you'll just keep increasing that as well. So and that moves you away from this I'm sorry, you can't see the 5 of Swords. Oh, the lighting is, I'm so sorry, but the 5 of Swords energy right here. Okay. Unfortunately, the way the sun is right now, and I have to be able to see the cards, so I have to have some of that light, so I apologize. Okay, let's see, Taurus, what else for December? What else can we tell them? What are you unlocking for yourself? What is transforming for you, Taurus? And maybe some of you are just also now transforming into being able to take a look and desiring and being driven to look deep into yourself, into your subconscious, which is very good, So, okay, and what else for Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon. And I just got this, this specific. Some of you might have a long time ago, years ago, had your wheel done, and now this is bringing you back around to pull that out again and go deeper now for yourself. Okay, let's see, what else? Yeah, this is going to start a new beginning. This is what's starting for some of you who are just choosing to open up and take a look at your natal wheel, astrology. Those of you that are new to astrology, this is going to open up a brand new, this is the Fool card. I know you can't see very good. Apologize again. But this month, a whole new world is going to be opening up for you and transforming for you in some way. If you've already been working on this and you're already into astrology, then this just continues. and whatever you've been working on, then you're going to see fruition. You're going to see some type of magic, some type of increase with you. So that's very neat. Okay, let me try one more and we'll see what else. Sun, Moon, Rising, Taurus, North and South nodes of the Moon. Taurus for December, what else can we unlock? What else might be transforming for them? No, that's too much. I'm not going to do that. That is too many cards. We don't need that many. Let's try some more because I want to use the other deck too. So let's just see what else for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon. Okay. And some of you, I was just drawn to the Light Beings card, might be lonely. Again, you know, lonely with the feeling of lonely and feeling like you don't belong on this earth, like your family, your roots are elsewhere, somewhere in the universe. Well, that could very well be true. Absolutely, absolutely. So listen to that. Listen to that. For some of you, maybe that was a specific one that somebody needed to hear that you're not going crazy. And maybe you're being contacted. Maybe you're seeing things or hearing things. Listen, and they're trying to contact you. Okay, let's see one more. Yes, okay, so whatever, this is the Seven of Pentacles, whatever you're cultivating, whatever you've been cultivating throughout this year, several years, and you are going to see, or maybe you've already started seeing, the fruits of those labors. So, in a transformation in some way, whatever you've been working on. Again, this can be different for everyone, but your hard work is paying off and you're going to see, or you are seeing, the fruits of those labors this month and throughout 2021. So, okay, let's see what else. What else for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, North or South nodes of the Moon, Taurus. And I just got two for someone, deep healing, deep healing. Some of you, you've been going through a deep healing, deep, dark healing. I just got two. So you're coming out of that, into the sunshine. I was just drawn to the Sun of the Fool card. So there you go. Bright sunny days are ahead. Okay, what else? Taurus, general reading. Sun, Moon, Rising, North, South nodes of the Moon for Taurus. Taurus. Okay, let me just get a card here. Let's just get some more details here. Okay. This is an oracle card. Home is where the heart is. You see that? Beautiful turtle. Yes, okay. I just got, for those of you who are feeling lonely, feeling like you don't belong, like whether it's on this earth, whether you're, you're just sad and all alone. What I get from home is where the heart is. Again, digging into your subconscious, getting to the heart of whatever is subconsciously blocking you, from knowing you, from loving yourself, from connecting to you and being able to shine your personal bright light. Whatever that is, it's in your south node, okay? And that's where you will find the answers. You will find, by bringing that out into your conscious mind, that will free you. And because then you know what it is, you know how to deal with it. But of course, though, up until now, you didn't know. Some of you, just me saying this, you never knew this. And others of you might have known, but you weren't ready yet. And so maybe me just saying this, it reminds you again, and that hits something inside of you, deep inside of you, and you're ready now. You're ready now, and you can do this. You can do this. Because again, and some of you, I just got to, some of you have been looking, I did this, looking on from the things and people from the outside to try and make me feel happy when I had to go inside. And that's what I have done. I'm not asking or saying anything that I haven't already done myself. My north and south nodes of the moon. You can take a look. I put those, my astrological stuff, including my nodes, in the drop down box below. So I am right there. You can also check me out and see my nodes. So it's open for you to see. I'm open. I'm an open book. Wasn't always that way, I have to say, but now I am, thanks to my being encouraged and to dig into my south nodes of the moon. Okay, what else? For Taurus, sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon for Taurus. Beautiful Taurus, the bull. Taurus, sun, moon, rising. Okay, let's take another card. Let's see. Okay, I guess I'm supposed to be taking 2 cards. Well, look at that. Oh my goodness. You got the Magician again, and you have 8 of Wands. Look at that. Magician is the raven. Beautiful. So, wow. Okay, what that's saying to me is it's time. It's time. It's time for you to find your power, find your true self. Take care of all of that shadow work, north and south nodes of the moon, and you will open up. You will open up whatever powers you possess, whatever creativity, special uniqueness that you have to share with humanity. You will open that up. And some of you, this other card that came out is the Dragonfly, 8 of Wands. So, okay, quick information, quick action. You might be getting a quick messages coming in, or a message coming in around this new moon on the 14th. quick change for some of you. Also, the dragonfly for some of you might be your spiritual animal, and you might be seeing dragonflies. Now, they're not out, they're not alive, at least in the North America right now, but in other countries they might be, and they don't have to be, you don't have to be see the real thing. You could be seeing pictures of dragonflies. You could be all kinds of things, dragonflies. So that might be significant for some of you, and you can check out and see what the meaning, the spiritual meaning for dragonfly is. But it's very magical again. Gives you optimism, fast moving information, or maybe it's quick change. I just got Uranus. Uranus is that quick change, like I said. And you might also want to, months ago I did Uranus retrograde, and it's retrograde through January 21st. So you might want to check that reading out. Okay. Yeah, and again, the dragonfly to me too has magical, like the magician abilities. So you've got a lot of optimism around you. You have a lot of encouragement, positive encouragement, positive magical. You might be seeing ravens too, some of you. Okay, that might be your spiritual animal. Check that out. Okay, but you might just have a lot of that energy around you right now to assist you in finding your delight, finding your joy, being that optimistic, finding your higher calling, just digging in to your subconscious so that you can get out of this. For some of you, this Five of Swords, and some of you that you've already done that, you're transforming, and the message you're getting coming in, whatever's coming into you, that's due to your hard work. It's going to make you very happy. It's going to speed your life up. I just got it's going to take you, some of you, in a new direction. Again, the Fool. Very quickly, like instantaneously. Because you're ready. Okay, let's see what else. Is there anything else for Taurus? So it's really, again, for Taurus, you guys, it's digging into yourself, your inner self, that's your subconscious self, so that you can put yourself on a new path. And some of you maybe this Five of Swords that might be happening to some of you, I just got this month, is so that that's the way that it's putting you on a new path, so that you can go down a new path. Even though it's going to be painful, it's opening things up that's necessary for you. Just like when I was reading the light beings, reading that's the same thing. It's necessary for that experience for you, so that it opens you up, so that you can grow, so that you can go beyond. And maybe that's what it's going to take for some of you, I just got, in order to choose to dig into your subconscious. And again, I went through I don't know if you want to call it the dark night of the soul, whatever you want to call that, but very, very negative experiences, very deep, that I could not walk away from. And that, yes, that forced me. Thank goodness now. Of course, I would never want to go through it ever again, and I don't have to, but I needed that in order to push me so that I would dig into my subconscious programming as well. And so I'm very thankful now, absolutely. And you will be too. You will absolutely be so thankful. even if it doesn't feel good now. Those painful experiences, that is what catapults us. That is what gets us off of dead center. And it's necessary, and we call those things to our own selves. And you then, once you find, this is just for those of you that you're going through that now, or you've just gone through that, or you're going to go through that, whatever that is, whatever this experience, negative feeling experience, I should say, is, as soon as you're able to find the baby, meaning find what you gained, what you learned, how it strengthened you, what it opened you up to, how it changed your life for the better so that it puts you on another path, which is closer to who you are. Again, enabling you to look into you, your north and south nodes of the moon, your astrology chart. Okay, you got 2 8s as well. So 2 1s, so also 1s could be significant. 8s can be significant. The number 8s, because you also have the 8 of Cups. So some of you are walking away from certain things, and this came right under, I happened to put it under the 5 of Swords, which means some of you have been taking care of that. You've been in that muck. You've been in that depression, whatever that negative experience is. And now you have learned from that, or you are, or you will this month find the baby. You will find that strength and what you gained, and then that flips that energy. And you will no longer be in the 5 of Swords energy. That you're in the 8 of Cups energy, which is you've gained. You've gained. In fact, I just got to this Gemini full moon on November 30th could have also instigated it. You could be in it. That could have initiated that. And also the new moon in Sagittarius. So that's very significant for some of you. Absolutely. In this, igniting this, or catapulting you into something different, something new, whatever it is. Some of you, again, it's going to be an experience that was beyond your control, but that gets you in a new direction, which is, and you will be able to see the positive, the 8 of Cups, and you'll be able to walk away and go in that new direction happily and joyfully. And some of you, that's what you've already experienced that, and so you get the rewards of walking away from that, and that transformative door, that transformative, you walk through that, or you're in the process right now of transforming because you've walked away from whatever that is that didn't suit you anymore. You learn from it. That's very, very good. Okay, let's see if there's anything else for Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, north or south nodes of the moon for Taurus. Anything else? Anything else they need to know? Any other information? And some of you I just have been going through, just because you've been so sedentary, so stalled, so stopped. You are just, you've had enough of that, and you are ready for something new to enter your life. You're ready for a new direction. And for some of you, I just got, that's what it took, was that having that hermit time to face yourself and be just with you, and so that you would choose and could choose to go on your path. And you're going to be much happier, much more fulfilled. And it's sitting right next to the raven, which is the magician. So there you go. That will, it's having to do something to do, whatever path you're going on has something to do with a creative endeavor for some of you. Something you've learned that you have, that you can share now. And it's a gift, a special gift. Some of you have a gift that you didn't know. And through this sedentary, forced sedentary, and basically all this year, a lot of us, that's where we've been. Through that, you were able to awaken that in yourself. Because of that, you had to do that. Now you see why, and you're thankful. And you're ready to go full steam ahead now. Okay, well, Taurus, okay, there's one more. Oh, look at that, Empress energy. All right, see, creativity. You're creating, so whatever you've been creating, Taurus, each and every one of you have been creating something through this time. And now the Empress coming out, so you are going to gain abundance in whatever area that you have been working on for yourself. And there again, creativity, fertility. So fruition here again, 7 of Pentacles. That just is, that's confirmation. The Empress. Yes. More loving, compassionate too, times for you ahead. Calm, more peaceful. Some of you, yes. Okay. All right. Well, Taurus, you have a great rest of your December. And until next time.